Mm, 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 mm. Get out my drinky drink. Mm, mm, mm. Oh my god. What's going on? What's going on? How's y'all's Wednesday going? Boy, I be getting this live stream together, and I'll just be scrolling through Instagram, and I'll be like, oh man, I could add that to the stream. And then I'll be like, well, maybe next week. Mm-mm-mm-mm. All right, let me see here. Man, what's going on with y'all? Man, don't be afraid to speak. What's going on? What's going on, CC? What's going on? Oh, let's see. Hold up. I know I hear that on my end. Hold up. Let me see. No? Let me see something. Mm-mm-mm. Okay. Why don't... Let me see.
Jesus.
We got Yachty in the building. What's going on? I can't hear my... Hold up. Alright. Well, I can't hear my sound effects. That's... Okay. And y'all let me know. Y'all let me know if y'all can hear my sound effects, because I can't hear them on my end. God damn! Put a 1 if you can hear the sound effects.
Jesus. Jesus.
Okay. Let me try this. There we go. Okay. Got it. Got it. All right. Okay. Think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just play a song and then we're just gonna get right into it, man. Cause I got a bit to kind of get through, and I don't want to keep y'all on here all night. What I really wanted to do tonight, cause there's been this one video that's been going viral with the actor Clifton Powell. And they were doing like a whole round table discussion about trust black women, and I really wanted to play that, but then I don't know, man. I know, like, I'm low key kind of tired of talking about the whole Corey Holcomb, Anton lead attorney O'Shea situation, but I don't know, man. This one just kind of rubs me the wrong way, because I'm like, how do you be so loud and wrong? You know what I'm saying? So definitely wanted to get into that. But all right. Let's see.
She wanna know where I've been and who I see. She wanna know where I'm going and carry me. She say I'm so terrible, but is it me? I love her from head to toe and in between. I know we do a lot of back and forth. I know we do a lot of fast and slow. You know I'm gon' contradict myself. I know you gon' ride the dick like a pro. I know you got a lot of faith in me. I know you put a lot of things on hold. I hope you got a policy. I know you got a lock on the whole thing. I had to tell you something before I go. I left a little something special in the envelope. I had to mail you something, tell me when it's at the door. And when you open it, I hope you get hysterical. I had to share it with somebody that I really trust. So when we celebrate, I'ma hit you up. I had to go and find a running mate who didn't rush. I hope you know it was imperative. She wanna know where I've been and who I see. She wanna know where I'm going and carry me. She say I'm so terrible, but is it me? I love her from head to toe and in between. I know we do a lot of back and forth. I know we do a lot you gon' ride it like a pro. I know you got a lot of faith in me. I know you put a lot of things on hold. I hope you got a policy. I know you got a lot on the whole thing.
Know that you my motherfucking cinnamon apple. Know that when it come to loving you, I'm a natural. Know how much it hurt me, that's in the past though. When I'm all alone, better not be with that hoe. Oh, I had to deal with your sides and your pieces. I put two and two together in the sequence. I promise that I'm trying not to be on defense, but I'm reminded of it every time
She
you
wanna
leave.
know where I've been and who I see. She wanna know where I'm going and can we meet. She say I'm so terrible, but is it me? I love her from head to toe and in between.
Yeah. What's going on? What's going on, YouTube? Happy Wednesday and welcome to episode 80. Episode 80 of the Overnighter live stream / podcast and all that good stuff, helping you get through your work week. We've made it to yet another hump day. And I'm glad to be up in here with y'all tonight, man, because your boy was kind of struggling. I didn't know if I didn't know if I was going to make it on here tonight, to be honest with y'all, because I could not find my freaking phone. Now, I do record my live streams from my other phone. I got another iPhone that I have set up here, and I thought I lost it. Like, I had been looking all over for it. Like, because, did my little Valentine's Day thing, you know what I'm saying, this weekend. Had a little nice little Valentine's Day, And so, as I'm packing up and as I'm getting ready for to leave and all that good stuff or whatnot, I thought I had everything packed. Got home, Monday. I'm unpacking my stuff, and then I'm like, all right, yesterday I started looking for my phone, and I'm like, I thought I packed my phone up with my laptop and all my other stuff, but I could not find my phone for the life of me. So I'm thinking, like, trying to retrace my steps, because I'm like, I know I didn't go to the gym last week after the live stream or whatever. I didn't go to the gym. Like, I remember seeing my phone here on my desk or whatever. But long story less long, I found my phone. Because I was like, man, if I don't have my phone to use as my camera, then I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to have to fork out a few $100s and go get me a camera for real. So, but luckily I did find my phone. So we are up in here for tonight. We got Mary in the building. And yes, we definitely do got to get that Jilly from Philly in the rotation. I started listening to the album. When did I start listening to it? I think I started listening to it, maybe Monday, and or Friday, something like that. I started listening to it, and I was like, the first couple songs, I was like, I don't know if I'm feeling it, but I'm gonna keep going because Jill, that's my celebrity crush. But I'm not gonna hold y'all, man. I'm not feeling that. I'm not feeling that hat my baby be rocking. I'm not feeling the hat to the side. I'm just not. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, Jill Scott, that's boo right there. But you know, I just wasn't feeling the hat. But nevertheless, man, we got a good little show lined up for y'all tonight, man. If you watching over here on the IG side of the game, come on over to YouTube because I be sharing my screen and all that good stuff. And I can't really do that over here on IG. So I'm going to drop my YouTube here in the chat and y'all come on over to the YouTube side. Because, man, we got to get into this. We got to get into this Corey Holcomb situation because, man, as much as I kind of want to leave it alone, I'm like, it's just more content because I'm like, how do you just be so loud and wrong? But we gonna get there. We gonna get there. So, okay. So I got to keep going. Okay, I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna give it a chance. I'm gonna give it a chance, just like I gave the J. Cole album, a few spins. Cause on the first spin of the J. Cole album, I mean, if I'm being honest, I really wasn't feeling it because I had different expectations of what I thought the album was gonna be. But now that it's out and this is the direction that he went in, and just appreciating the album for what it is and where he's at in his life, and and everything, I can appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? So, but anyways, man, let's go ahead and get into it, man. So on tonight's show, we got some quick hits. Because we got to talk about Valentine's Day, man. Y'all let me know down in the chat how your Valentine's Day was. Did you get your cheeks clapped? You know what I'm saying? I mean, was you alone on Valentine's Day? Was you out here? Was you out here with your boo, your sneaky link? I mean, this was the epitome. This was the climax of cuffing season, because I'm telling y'all, I be saying it every year, man. Hey, it's gonna be some couples that are definitely gonna be breaking up now that the weather is about to break and they want to be back out here in these streets. You know what I'm saying?
She belongs to the streets.
Let's see. T Exposer. Bad comedy? What are we talking about? All right, so let's see. So let's get into it, man. We got some quick hits. We got The Land of Delusion, and then yeah, man, we got to get into the Corey Holcomb and TLA situation. All right. So say I worked and had Chinese food poo poo platter for one with the fur babies. Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. All right. So let's see. All right, so let's see. So let's go ahead and get into it, man. Valentine's Day. All right. So I got a couple here on Valentine's Day. And let's start here. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Holcomb, he tripping. We hey, T Exposer, we definitely gonna get there. Cause Corey definitely tripping. We definitely gonna get there. So all right, so let's see. So let's get into it, man, because this first clip I'm about to play for y'all is, cause for real, let's talk about how men really feel about Valentine's Day. Because I think for a lot of men, we really just don't really we don't really care about Valentine's Day to the same extent and degree that women do. So let's see. So let's get into this first clip here.
Most men.
Let's see. All right. Let me go ahead and get it queued up over here. All right. So don't kill the messenger. How men really feel about Valentine's Day. Here we go.
If they honestly admitted it the way they really feel, Valentine's Day's just no good.
Well, how do you know that?
I went around and I asked all my male co-workers in this building what they thought of Valentine's Day. Here it is. What do you think of Valentine's Day?
It's for the girls.
I hate it. I can't stand it.
It's dumb. I think it's overrated.
I think that it is a woman's attempt to get more gifts.
Colossal waste of time and money.
I don't look forward to it. I don't dread it. It's just kind of there.
Yeah.
It's kind of there.
It's just kind of there,
Yeah.
like that paperweight.
Exactly, like the paperweight.
What's the best gift you've ever received?
I've never gotten any gift for Valentine's Day. Chocolate, maybe, dinner. Food.
Usually a card. I get a card.
It's about $3.
Well, no, she shops at BJ's, so they're cheaper there. They're like $1.50.
I don't believe I ever really received a really nice gift.
This is really weird, but I got one of those like hearts that look like the chocolate boxes, but inside was beef jerky. Yes, so it was a jerky heart.
My wife will always say, I don't want anything. Don't get me anything. I'll be mad if you get something. Don't spend any money.
I don't even get my wife anything because I think it's the worst holiday ever made up.
But if I don't get anything, it'll come up.
I don't really like sending cards or getting them, but I like making out.
It's all a charade because they all say, we don't want anything. We don't. It's stupid, but don't get something and you know what's going to happen. 6 months from now, it'll come up.
What do you think of Valentine's Day?
Oh, I think it's bull. No,
Hey, and he ain't lying. And he ain't lying. He ain't lying. It's a bunch of bull shit. Yeah. If men were really honest, they would let y'all know, hey, we really don't care about Valentine's Day like that. You know, it's just another day where, you know, men feel like we gotta worship y'all, tell you how beautiful you are, tell you how lucky we are to be in a relationship with you, and how we never found such a love like yours, even though you ain't gave a nigga no head, you ain't sucked no D, you ain't gave me none, you been stressing me out, you been arguing and cussing and fighting with me, but yeah, I'm still supposed to tell you how gracious and how lucky I am to be with you. So yeah. Oh man. Okay. So let's get into this next one, man. This is from the Rory and Mal podcast, and they're gonna talk about how you should treat your baby mama on Valentine's Day. Now I'm gonna be for real before they even give their opinion on it. I think that if you ain't with your baby mama on Valentine's Day, she don't get Nathan. She don't get nothing. Why would I be doing anything for my baby mama or my child's mother on Valentine's Day and we ain't together? It don't matter how good of a co-parenting relationship we have. No. And especially if I'm in a relationship with somebody, if I'm dating somebody, and if they're dating someone, no. Let the dude that you dating wine and dine you for Valentine's Day. But let's see. But let me play this little clip here from Rory and Mal, and they're gonna tell you how they feel you should treat your baby mama for Valentine's Day. Y'all let me know what y'all think down in the chat, man. Here we go.
Do like a Twitter topic back and forth, but I also feel like you should treat your baby mother well on Valentine's Day.
Yeah, absolutely.
No,
You shouldn't show your daughter or son how to treat their mother on Valentine's
No,
Day?
not if you're not dating their mother. No.
I'm not saying some romantic shit, but you should treat them.
No, because we're not going to change.
Valentine's Day is about love. It's not just about your significant other.
We're not going to change Valentine's Day. There's a reason that there's Cupid and all of this shit. Granted, people buy shit for their mothers for Valentine's Day because their mothers be single. That's why y'all be buying shit for your mothers for Valentine's Day.
That's not true.
Because your mothers be single. When your mother is married, your father handles that or her husband handles that.
No.
Let me talk.
Oh my
me talk. There are now, granted, I'm very much take care of your baby mother to the day she died. Mother's Day, Christmas, all of that shit. Valentine's Day is not a holiday that you have to do something for your baby mother. It's not. If you want to get her something from your child, like, oh, mommy, here's a little card, happy Valentine's Day, that's fine. But the gifts and shit like that for your baby mother on Valentine's Day, no. If I was dating a man who had a baby mother, we're not doing that.
No, I'm not saying block the whole day out, but you should do something nice for your child's mother for Valentine's Day. If your child's mother is in a relationship, I would still want to respect that. If that would ruffle some feathers, then I would not do that and respect what they have going on. But yeah, if you co-parenting with somebody in a healthy way, why wouldn't you do something nice for them on Valentine's Day?
Okay.
I don't want to.
What kind of sympathy? What kind of sympathy? I'm sorry. Again, I think, at least this is just my personal opinion. If you have a small child, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Oh, let's make your mama a Valentine's Day card. You know, if you just so happen to have your child during the time that Valentine's Day is around and you wanna feel the need to do something nice, a little card, you know what I'm saying? How your little son or daughter make a little card for your baby mama, cool. But to be doing the extra, doing something, we not doing that. We not doing that. And I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? Especially under certain terms and conditions, because if she treating you like shit and y'all don't get along, no, we not doing that, man. Hell no. Hell no. All right, so let's see. Let's see. We got Brittany in the building. What's going on, Britt? All the way from Cali. Yeah. Man, all right, man. Hey, T Exposer, we gonna get there. We definitely gonna get there. Can't rush the show, but we gonna get there. Yeah, Valentine's Day is a $1 billion industry for sure. Definitely $1 billion industry. Just like Christmas and all the other consumer holidays. I mean, let's see. We just passed Valentine's Day. They're gonna start marketing stuff for Easter here in the next, probably now. They probably gonna start putting out stuff for Easter. And then what's the next big holiday? Maybe like Memorial Day, 4th of July, and so on and so forth. So, we got St. Patrick's Day in March. You know what I'm saying? I mean, just a way to get people to get out here and spend some money, man. All right, so let's see. Let's go here. Valentine's proposal gone wrong. Now, man, look, I don't know why women take it upon themselves to get down to propose to men to marry them. Like, I get women can do the same thing as men and, and all this and that, but just some things I'm just like, nah, we not doing that. But let's see. But here we go. Valentine proposal gone wrong. He said no in front of everybody. You standing tall or disappearing. All right, let's see. Here we go.
Very much further. I don't want to have to go where you don't follow. I won't hold back again. This passion side can run from self. There's nowhere to hide. But don't make me close one more door. I don't wanna hurt anymore. Stay in my arms if you dare. Must I imagine you there? Don't walk away from me.
Jesus.
I have nothing if I don't have you. Cedric, I know we haven't been knowing each other that long, and I know that you really said you really didn't really want to be in a real relationship, but I feel as if my connection with you have been genuine, and I just feel like I want to ask you a question. It's not normal that a woman comes to a man to propose, but I just feel as if you're my guy. You're my guy, and I know it. So I just want to ask you, would you marry me, Cedric?
You're a good woman. You're a good person, and I know your family and everything here, and I know how much you care for me. I know how much you feel. I know what you feel about me. I can't. I'm sorry.
Very much.
Oh man. Yo, oh man. Y'all. It's sad. That's sad, man. She done came out there singing, y'all. Singing her heart out. Singing her heart out. But my thing is, ma'am, he told you. He told you. And you even, because it came out your own mouth. Because, ma'am, you said, I know you said that you ain't really looking for no real relationship. But I feel like you my guy. Baby girl, if he already done told you that, you got one of two options. Either you count your losses and you decide to go ahead and move on and, try to find someone that is more in alignment with what it is that you want, or you could stick around, maybe ride it out. And maybe he might come around to the conclusion that, man, hey, I knew I said that I wasn't ready, but, I really feel like we have a different type of vibe, a different type of connection, and I want to, move in a more serious direction with you. But to have your family there, knowing good and well that this dude really don't want to be in no relationship with you, that's on you, ma'am. That is on you. You done got you got the kids back there in the background. You got the grandkids back there in the background. You got, I don't know if this somebody auntie, I don't know, I can't tell who this is back here with the bonnet on, with the wrap on. But you know, and my thing is this too, because if you gonna propose to me, now I gotta get like the girls on this one. I gotta get like the women on this one. Don't be proposing to me at the crib. Don't propose. Hey, don't propose to me at the crib. What? That nah. Drizzle me, baby. Drizzle me, baby. I need what? You want me to take your hand in marriage, girl? This the best you can do? It seemed to me at your apartment complex where I know I'm probably gonna be hearing that. See, you proposing to me and singing to me, and the whole time I can't even really get into the singing because all I'm hearing is the hot damn smoke detector. You better take me out. You better take me to the beach. We better go out of town or something. Got the nerve to be singing to me at the crib. At the crib? Nah, see, I can tell you don't love me for real. You don't love me for real, because if you love me for real and if you really wanted to make this official, then you should know that I'm not some type of bum ass nigga that you just proposed to at the crib in front of these little rug rats. Nah, I want something that's gonna be intimate, romantic. This ain't you can do all the singing too. Look, better get us a nice little Airbnb, you know what I'm saying, by the beach, little hotel by the beach, you know, ocean front, so I can hear the waves. You can sing to me, but do it in some propose to me in some lingerie. What she got on? See, this ain't even sexy right here. This ain't even. I don't wanna have to go. Look at that. That ain't even proposal attire for somebody like me. For a high value man like me, this ain't. Nah. This ain't how you do it. This ain't how you do it. And you come wheeling your way over here to me. No, girl, hey, you better walk. You better put that walker off to the side and you better walk up to me. Nah. Hey, I'm going to need you to get your equilibrium. You need to get your balance together and get your energy up so you can walk over to me and sing to me and propose to me. Nah. Yeah, you shouldn't have had that in the first place. Yeah, nah, man. See, she all the way wrong. She wrong. She wrong for that. She wrong for that. You know what I'm saying? Oh man, Mary say she'll sweep the ocean first. The secondhand embarrassment. I mean, it was embarrassing just to even watch it. For sure. Embarrassing. The whole video feels wrong. Yeah. It feels hella wrong. Oh my God. Yeah. Damn. Yeah. See, you got to you got to step correct if you're going to propose to me. Okay. I deserve a better proposal than that. We ain't doing that. And why would you post it? That's the other thing. Okay? Because just because it happened, just because you recorded it, don't mean that we have to know. It don't mean we have to know about it, because now we got to clown you a little bit. Bertha, we got to clown Auntie Bertha a little bit. Oh man, this is heartbreaking for real. Why would she? Why would she? That's what I'm trying to figure out. It's all the way bad. It's all the way bad. You cannot force a man to be ready for something he just isn't. Facts. You can't force nobody to be ready for something that they not ready for. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, Mary, she knew. She knew. She said, I know you're not really looking for a relationship, but I just feel like you're my guy. You're my guy. And my man the whole time, look at his body language. His body language. I know I done spent too much time on this, but look at his body language. He looking like, man, why is you doing this shit? You're like, damn, man, why is you doing this shit? Fun. He's sitting up in his mind like, I hate to have to embarrass this in front of her family. I really didn't want to do that. For real. Man, enjoy the ride or leave him alone. That's what I'm saying. Those are really the only two options that you have. That's the only two options you have. So yeah, we can't stand Cedric now. Yeah, we can't. Don't be mad at Cedric. See, why is it that he the bad guy? Now what would be even worse is if he went along with the bullshit, and it still ended up going all bad but then the narrative is going to be, well, why didn't you tell me in the beginning that you didn't want this? Motherfucker, why did you propose after I told you in the first place that I didn't want a relationship? Yeah, talk to me nice. Yeah, nah, you got to roll out the treatment for me. If you gonna will yourself, she ain't even get down on one knee. Well, it might have took her a little bit long. It might have took her a minute to get back up. You know what I'm saying? Don't be sick of me. Yeah, he was nice about it. He was nice about it. I mean, he treated her with respect because, I mean, at the end of the day, it does take a lot of it takes a lot of courage, to do that, especially, in front of your family. So, I mean, hey, shout out to her for her, professing a love to the man and putting herself out there because, I mean, hey, a lot of y'all ain't trying to do that. y'all ain't trying to do that, So yeah, man. All right. So let's see. So let's get into this next quick hits here. And I really didn't have this on my bingo card for 2026. However, Michael Jeffrey Jordan, at the beginning of the week, he was caught on camera because shout out to MJ, shout out to Michael Jordan and his NASCAR team winning the Daytona 5,500, whatever it is. All right, shout out to them. But then at their celebration, he got caught up, and it looked like he was fondling a young man. However, we gotta set the record straight. Because, I mean, we never heard of MJ like really getting into some scandalous stuff or never really heard of anything salacious, especially like with minors. And I do think that like in the times that we live in right now, whenever people take things out of context, it's definitely important to go back and kind of and correct things. Okay. So let's see. So let me go ahead and get this queued up because at first glance, this does not look right. Okay. And I mean, knee-jerk reaction, you look at the video and you're like, oh my God, what the fuck is MJ doing? But then upon further context, because I think that's the thing with social media, we're so ready to take things out of context or willing to just take one clip and, and run with a whole other narrative until you see the entire clip or gain the extra context behind it. So let's see. So here we go. So Michael Jeffrey Jordan was actually helping this kid because he had ice in his shirt and it was going down his his shorts. But let's see. Here we go.
Of ice that were in the kid's back area by his waistline of his shorts, and Michael Jordan was not grabbing his ass. Tyler Reddick's son had a chunk of ice. You can see that Tyler Reddick's son's shirt is completely saturated, and Michael Jordan trying to help a little kid out. Get those chunks of ice out of your back.
It initially looks shocking, and I think there's a reasonable explanation for it.
Yep.
It looks like he's trying to get stuff out of his shirt and pants.
I think that's exactly.
It's shocking the first time you see it.
It
God.
looks shocking. Please do your due diligence and realize that it was chunks of ice that were in the kid's back area by his waistline of his shorts, and Michael Jordan was not grabbing his ass. He was grabbing the cubes of ice to try to break them up and make them fall down, and they fell down on his legs, and he wiped them off his legs. None of us are doing it just because we all love Michael Jordan, which we all do.
He wasn't in the Epstein files?
No, he was not.
I mean,
he was not.
This was a thing. I mean, we would probably know about it.
All right. So, you know what I'm saying? If people thought that, he was groping a little boy, he actually had. And I mean, and if you look at it, like, you could tell that it was ice in his shirt. Because, I mean, to me, it just seemed like it would just be so crazy for you to really be groping a boy, in public like this and fucking up the entire bag. You know what I'm saying? Like, that just seems crazy. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. And I think, again, man, with social media, again, I just think it's so easy for people to rush to conclusions and have a confirmation bias, whether or not, depending on if you like the person, you don't like the person, or what have you. But I don't know. What I've grown to kind of learn and everything being, or just looking at things on social media, is you can't take just a simple little clip and then just run with it. Like, I like to get the full context, especially with doing a live stream and coming on here and talking to y'all and chopping it up with y'all. Like, I never want to just go with just a clip or just a certain narrative. And if I'm wrong, I'll be quick to say that I got it wrong. All right. So let's see. Let's get to the next quick hits here. Dr. Umar. Okay, we gotta get to your boy, Dr. Umar.
You don't find that suspicious?
Yeah.
You don't find that suspicious?
Yeah.
Donations.
Yeah, we gotta get to Dr. Umar.
Donations.
Because Dr. Umar is saying that the FDMG Academy is finished. Oh my God. Now, I'm going to just play the video. I'm going to just play it because, yeah, I have to see it to believe it. And if y'all are still falling for the bullshit in 2026, then that is on y'all, okay? But according to him, after 7 years, Dr. Umar Johnson thanked his loyal donors. Thanked his donors. As he announces his school is finished and ready to open. Let's hear what the good doctor got to say.
My donors around the world, I know it has been 7 long years. I know it has been 7 long, hard, tough, grueling years. But we are here, baby. The school is absolutely done. The school is fully done. The school is completely done. And on Tuesday, because government is closed on Monday to celebrate white supremacy presidency. The government is closed on Monday to celebrate white supremacy presidency. But on Tuesday, I'll be contacting the city to request an inspection of the Frederick Douglass and Marcus Garvey Elementary School and Gym. Brothers and sisters, thank you for those of you who stood with me. Not the fakes and the phonies. Not those who act like you supported me but didn't trust me, didn't believe me. You listened to the struggle streamers and the scammers. You believed them. Okay? I want to thank the real, my donors around the world. I want to thank the real people, brothers and sisters. I want to thank the real people, brothers and sisters. I want to thank the real people for standing with me because our time has come. Happy birthday, Frederick Douglass. Your gift is this school. Frederick Douglass always wanted to open a school, brothers and sisters. My cousin Frederick Douglass always wanted to open a school, brothers and sisters. My cousin Frederick Douglass always wanted to open a school, brothers and sisters, and I'm opening it for him. I am going to open the school for you, cousin. Don't you worry. The blood of Bailey is alive and well. The legacy of Frederick Douglass is alive and it is well. The legacy of Bishop Richard Allen is alive and well. I might become an AME pastor. Y'all think I should become an AME pastor? Should I become I want to thank the real people, brothers and sisters.
Donations.
Now, y'all can take that for what you will. Y'all can take it for what you will. But me personally, I don't believe it. I'm sorry. Yes, I'm one of the haters. I'm one of the people that don't believe. And, and if it just so happens that this school is up and running, I will come on this live stream and tell y'all that, hey, I was wrong. But first things first, I think that, he was a bit premature on sharing the news about the school being open, for one, and it being or ready to open. I think he was premature about that. I think that, what would have actually hit harder was actually him showing the paperwork, him walking through the school, him showing the renovations, him showing that, hey, we're ready to open, we're ready to start enrollment, here at the school. But what is he doing? He's actually struggle streaming. He's struggle streaming from the car while at the same time accusing other people of struggle streaming and hating on him. And that's the other thing too. I think this is just what I suspect will happen. Will be they will come out and do the inspection. There will be some things that are wrong with the inspection, and we're gonna blame it on white supremacy, the people of Delaware, and da 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 da. But they not gonna keep us down. We gonna keep rising. We gonna keep doing whatever. But in order for us to get the building up to code, I'm gonna need some more of these
donations.
I'm gonna need some more donations. Now, again, if I'm wrong, hey, please call me. I'm gonna call myself out. But I don't see it happening. I don't see it happening, y'all. But let's see. Let's get into some of the comments. Before you comment, remember your church ain't built nothing with that fund you've been paying into for 20 years. I mean, two things can be true. Two things can be true, but at the end of the day, Dr. Umar has taken millions of dollars from the black community, specifically single black mothers. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's not get it twisted. A lot of his biggest supporters are single black women, and they've been supporting this nigga for years. 4 years. I mean, they've been supporting him so long that their sons that could have been enrolled in the FDMG Academy in elementary school are now graduated and off to college now. So, all right. Somebody else, my kid's 28 now, Ninja. We got Dr. Umar school before we got GTA 6. Ew, the negative comments. I hope y'all this critical about your own lives. Yeah. and is, because I ain't perfect. Set to open February 30th. This is going to be so amazing. He really came through for us. Oh, man. Why wasn't this announcement made inside of the school? And that's my whole thing. Why didn't you Why didn't you do this from inside the school? If the school is ready and is open, if it's ready to open, why didn't you do it from inside the school? Give us a tour of the school. That's how I know. That's how I know, man. That's how I know. Niggas be bullshitting. Niggas be bullshitting. Congratulations to the brother for seeing it through. I don't ask why it took 7 years. I just see that he fought through 7+ years of adversity to get to this goal. The Prince of Panhandling. Pretty much. Pretty much. The Prince of Panhandling. You know what I'm saying? I mean, come on now. Because we done seen him go through all kinds of stuff here back in 2025. Him getting caught up with women, issues with his daughter, his funds being frozen while he was out in Africa. Man, look, y'all can believe that shit if y'all want to. Y'all can believe it if you want to. We got Jay Blight in the building, man. Don't know if Jay Blight's still here with us, but what's going on with you, my good brother? What's going on with you? Oh man, Jay Blight looking real fresh in that new profile picture, my brother. Okay, we see you. That's what he say. He say the school is up and running now. Again, I just don't know if I believe it. Don't know if I believe it. All right, let's see. All right, so let's see. Let's get into this next quick hits here. Which one do I want to go with? I think I want to go. Yeah, I'm gonna say this one for the Land of Delusion. I think let's go ahead and play this one now. Your mom goes on the trips to Africa with him. Oh Lord, please. Got out in the building. Please do tell. What is your mom's experience with the good doctor? Black queens forever, snow bunnies never. You know what I'm saying? Where's my other one?
Look how thick that is. Look how thick that is.
Yes, please do tell. What has been your mom's experience with him? Okay. So let's see. Let's go to this next one here. Because this one is gonna kind of go into to the Land of Delusion, and then I got a couple clips there, and then I want to get into the whole Corey Holcomb situation. All right, and the lead attorney. Okay. All right. Right. All right. Have a good night. Have a good night. CC, appreciate you coming through as always. All right, so let's see. So this next clip here, my man, he's gonna talk about why he understands why black men complain about providing for black women. All right, let's see. Here we go. And y'all let me know if he's spitting facts or if it's cap. All right, here we go.
Well, I seen a post that said black men are the only race of men that complain about providing. And I strongly disagree. I would like to refute that with black women are the only women who do not pay attention to their circumstances. Let me cook for a second. You'll get a white woman in a trailer park. She'll never ask for a Birkin. You'll never see a woman with a white woman in a trailer park with Gucci on. You'll never see it because she understands her circumstances. And guess what? She's happy that Billy can provide. You know what Billy provides? He provides food. He provides shelter. He provides all the necessities, the hygiene, and everything within his means. Same thing with the Mexican women. Roberto gets up every day. He works his job. He busts his ass. He may have a Modelo on the weekend. But once again, she's low maintenance. She understands the man that she has and the circumstances that she lives in. But when we get to the Rakishas, here it is. We live in poverty. We live in a row home. We don't have shit. We barely make $50,000 to $70,000 a year, but here it is. You want to live $1 million lifestyle. That is why they're complaining about providing. It's not providing the necessities, it's the wants. You're in the ghetto with Chanel. You're in the ghetto with Gucci on. You're in the projects with Prada on. You're fucked up with Fendi on. And that is why they complain, because who the fuck are you to demand these things? We're broke. We're fucked up. All of these other women in these other races, they get it. They understand it. They dream from time to time, but it's not a requirement to be with them. Our women are the only race of women that be dead fucking broke, but expect millionaire treatment. These are the only women that have a beer lifestyle, but have a champagne taste. That is why the black men are complaining. So I seen a post that said black men are the only race of...
Okay, now, to a degree, I definitely have to agree with them, but I think that you see this across the board. But I do feel like it's pretty prevalent, you know, because how often do you hear, you know, could you date a man that makes 50 grand? Could you be with a man who makes 60, 70, you know, $1,000, less than six figures? Could you be with this man? And the overwhelming response will be either no, or even if he is providing all of those things, which we're gonna get into here when we get to the land of delusion here. Either that, or they'll say, yeah, I could, only if he's more ambitious. He wants more. He has to want more. He has to be more of this. He has to be more of that in order to just get the basic level of respect. But then whenever you talk to women of other races and things of that nature, I mean, like he said in the video, you know, you're not going to see other races of women like that. Hell, even if they are doing well, I mean, I just think about, you know, me at work, and I work around majority Caucasian women, white women, and I don't be seeing them all done up with nails and they hair done to the nines, and they live pretty modestly. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. And then, hey, you know, it's always about trying to keep up some type of image and, you know, all this other bullshit. But nevertheless, I think that's a good video to lead us into the land of delusion. Okay. All right. So let's see. So I got a couple of videos here that I want to play, and then we're gonna get into this Corey Holcomb and the lead attorney situation here. And let's see. Let's start here. I think I'm gonna just do these two videos. Yeah. And both of these are from the tonight's conversation. I mean, like in every way, in race and class, and that's what I said. I mean, I think you see it across the board. I don't think that it's just black women, but more than likely, I mean, I don't know. I do see it across the board, for sure. I've played videos from women of all nationalities in terms of their ridiculous dating standards and expectations. So it's not just black women. I can agree with you on that for sure. All right. So let's see. So the first video from tonight's conversation, because I'm gonna say the best one. I'm gonna say the best one for last. But this first one here, and I'm just like, I don't know, man. I don't know if these are paid actors to come up here and ask these questions again. I mean, my experience at the Tonight's Conversation live show, it was not one in which you go there thinking that you're going to leave feeling like you learn something that you could put in your toolbox for your next relationship. You know, this is definitely more so for entertainment purposes only. But here we go, man. So the caption reads, she makes significantly more money than her man, and he can't match her spontaneous lifestyle. Is that compatibility or ego? Here we go.
And I make a significant amount more money than my man. I always have an issue because I want to do things on the spur of the moment. Let's go on a trip. Let's go on vacation. And he'll be like, no, babe, we're going to have to wait. You know, I got to save up. Why is it an issue?
Never date a man that makes significantly less than you. Exactly. Look, I'm going to tell you, I ain't telling you what I heard. I'm telling you what I know. Basically what she's saying is a man is broke. Okay. Let me tell you this. Have y'all ever dated a broke man? He's mean. He's frustrated. He's nagging. He tries to dim your light, okay? You deserve somebody that is semi-equally yoked. And I mean, when you break down the tax dollars and you do the tax deduction, that y'all can afford the same, okay? Let him go be with somebody who will make him feel like a king, and you go find a that could afford your lifestyle.
Hold on. Go by your goddamn self.
I think that the reason why this man makes it an issue is because he only sees provision as monetary. When you deal with a man that understands that provision extends far beyond just what I can do for you financially, then even if he's down financially, he knows that he can pour into you love. He knows that he can pour into you safety. He knows that he can teach you some things. He knows that he can pour into you. He knows that he can stand 10 toes down on his morals and his values. He knows that he can be faithful. He knows that he can be committed. He knows he can be a good father. He knows he can be a community leader. Sometimes it's not about what he can do for you financially. It's about what he can provide in every other area. And so this is an opportunity for you, Queen, to let him know that you're more than your paycheck. You're more than what you can provide for me financially. Okay, I appreciate the way that you love me. I appreciate the way that you steward me. I appreciate the way that you listen to my thoughts. I appreciate the way that you incubate my dreams. I appreciate you being a soft space for me to land. So where he's weak because he's lacking, I need you to be strong. And where you're weak because you're lacking, I need him to be strong. And that creates a beautifully symbiotic relationship between a man and a woman. You know what I'm saying? Stand with that man and love him through his weaknesses. And I promise you, he can listen. Y'all can prove me. You can listen.
We talked about poor, right? And my brother Nate, while valid with his poor, all of that pouring he do, here's a list of things, ladies, that you gotta watch out. Because he will show up at your door with this, I can pour. I'm poor, but I can pour. Right? Hear me out. It'll look good. Oh, I'm giving you coverage. It ain't the USAA State Farm kind, and that is due on the 13th, right?
I don't know. I didn't get that last part. Everybody was laughing. I wasn't laughing. All right. So, oh Lord. All right, let's see, because I wanna go through this, and I'm not gonna play that shit again. All right, so one. Oh no, you know what? Nah, let me play it again.
And I make a significant amount more money than my man. I always have an issue because I want to do things on the spur of the moment. Let's go on a trip. Let's go on vacation. And he'll be like, no, babe, we're going to have to wait. You know, I got to save up. Why is it an issue?
Never date a man that makes significantly less than you. Exactly. Look, I'm going to tell you, I ain't telling you what I heard. I'm telling you what I know. Basically what she's saying is a man is broke. Okay. Let me tell you this. Have y'all ever dated a broke man?
Pause. Let's stop right there. Okay. How do you know that this man is broke just because he can't just up and go on vacation just because that's what you want to do? That that doesn't necessarily mean he's broke. You know, I really do hate that narrative that just because, you know, you can up and do. First off, who who is just getting up and just going on vacation, for one? Two, my other thing is this: whenever it comes to you know, women and them making money, which is going to go into the next video from tonight's conversation, is, again, whenever men make money, it's always for the betterment of everybody else. You know what I'm saying? If I'm dating a woman and she ain't got it, guess what? I got it. But somehow, whenever and women want to be on equal footing to men, whenever it comes to, oh, we could do everything just like men can do. But then whenever it comes down to paying for something, then all of a sudden, you know, you wanna fall back into this feminine and submissive role and just want to play the part of a woman when it benefits you. You know, I can't stand that. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, if you making that much more than him, then, and if that's your man, then like Mary said just now, you know, and if I wanted to go on vacation, we went on vacation. We going on vacation. Yeah. Yeah, bruh, I'm telling you, they gotta be cutting the check, bruh. They gotta be cutting the check, dog. For real.
He's mean. He's frustrated. He's nagging. He tries to dim your light, okay? You deserve somebody that is
See, she was liking that. She was liking that. Uh-huh. Girl, he is dimming my light. Uh-huh. Yeah.
equally yoked. And I mean, when you break down the tax dollars and you do the tax deduction, that y'all can afford the same. Okay, let him go be with somebody who will make him feel like a king, and you go find a that could afford your lifestyle.
You get with somebody that can afford your lifestyle. Now, no disrespect to the sister, not her, but the one asking the question. No disrespect to her, but ma'am. And see, and this is where bad women be giving other women bad advice and women be keeping other women single because, ma'am, you think that if you met a guy out here who was able to match you financially, why would he choose you in light of all these other options of the women that he fits the same criteria for? But I mean, that's why we here in the land of delusion over here.
Hold on.
Go by your goddamn self.
I think that the reason why this man makes it an issue is because
I didn't hear him say she didn't say that he made it an issue. He just said that, hey, I'm not able to just up and jump and just go on vacation. If I look, even though I consider that I do pretty okay for myself, but if I'm dealing with some woman who, you know, can just up and go and wants me to go at the same time she does, no, I can't do that. I have to go to work. You know what I'm saying? It's not about not necessarily having the money, but I gotta go to work. I can't just up and go on vacation. I have responsibilities, ma'am. And again, I didn't see where she said that he made a big deal out of the money. So, okay.
He only sees provision as monetary. When
he doesn't see provision as only monetary, she sees provision as only monetary because she didn't come up here and say that, you know, he's a great guy. She didn't come up here and say that, man, this nigga be rubbing my feet and loving me down and treating me right. She talking about he can't get up and take these trips how she want to.
When you deal with a man that understands that provision extends far beyond just what I can do for you financially, then even if he's down financially, he knows that he can pour into you love.
I can't. Because this should all be redirected to her. This should all be redirected to her. That the only provision is not about finances. It could be there's other ways to provide and protect and things like that and pour into you.
He knows that he can pour into you safety. He knows that he can teach you some things. He knows that he can pour into you. He knows that he can stand 10 toes down on his morals and his values. He knows that he can be faithful. He knows that he can be committed. He knows he can be a good father. He knows he can be a community leader.
He could be all of those things, but because he can't jump up and do vacations and all that shit like how she want to, then the nigga still ain't good enough. So I'm just gonna stop that right there. I ain't trying to hear that again. I ain't trying to hear that shit again, man. Let's go to the comments though. Let's see what they saying in the comments. The men who make plenty money ain't picking her. That's an unfortunate fact. That's what I said. Not everyone is fit to give advice. That's what I said. When men make money, we become providers. When women make money, they become independent. The lady who responded first shouldn't advise anyone. She's broken. She should go fix herself first. What's she talking about? Let's see. What else? These women be way too... Because I want to see what the women is saying. These women be way too old to be standing up at that mic asking the questions that they asking. But that's why I be saying a lot of older women are gonna be single out here just because your program is so strict and you're not willing to bend and compromise. Having a microphone doesn't equate to having wisdom. It's a bit sad that without Kitty there, the voice for women often seems very shallow, lacks substance, isn't based on solution for the relationship or rooted in the word. Okay. Let's see. Them tables can definitely turn. Be safe out here, y'all. Okay. So yeah, I mean, they basically saying, hey, she giving out the advice is terrible. Like I said, man, if you ever go to a live show for tonight's conversation, I'm gonna tell you, don't expect anything other than some entertainment. I'm gonna tell you, the DJ gonna be hitting, the music gonna be cool, but it's gonna be a lot of single, bitter, lonely women at the show. I'm gonna tell you that right now, because that was the energy that I felt being up in there. Also, and if you do see men up in there, it's because they were dragged by their girl to come get browbeat on the whole time. Because I mean, the entire time I was there, I felt like this was like a straight up pander fest. Okay. And yeah. And like I say, entertainment purposes only. Yeah, people got responsibilities, Mary. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know too many people that are just up and just going on vacation. I mean, even your millionaires and billionaires, they're not just up and going on vacation and just doing this, that, and the third at a whim. You know what I'm saying? They're scheduling their vacations. Like, what are we talking about? What reality? That's why, again, the land of delusion, because what reality are some of these women living in? That people are just up and just going on vacation and just living their best lives. Niggas is going to work every day. Niggas got bills to pay, kids to raise. Like, oh man. Come a time where she ain't gonna have it and she gonna wish someone is merciful to her. Yeah. Facts. Facts. They just have anybody on their show now. Anybody. They be having anybody. You know? For real. All right. Let's see. Let's get to the next one. Oh, my Lord. Now, this one right here. The trigger warning. The trigger warning on this one. Okay. Now, this next young lady here. Man, yeah, I'm just going to say trigger warning. Y'all probably already have seen this one because this one has been definitely going mega viral. Feral. She's acting very feral out here in these streets. Attractive young lady, but yikes. Here we go, man. I'm just going to let it play. Trigger warning.
Man who is willing to take care of you, the kids, and the household, but has no ambition worth staying with.
When you say take care of, what do you mean?
He pays all the bills. He take care of the kids. He step in. How
he do that with no ambition?
No, he got money. I want more.
You know what?
And he's complacent.
Okay.
Yeah.
In the year when the job market is cooked, when the housing market is cooked, when people are walking away from their children, you got somebody at home that is paying your bills. He is taking care of you, and he is taking care of your kids, and you are figuring out, should I leave him? Are you cool?
Unfortunately, for a lot of men, there are so many women telling them you have to be more ambitious. And it's because they want the ambition to look like what they want it to look like. But his ambition is waking up every day and going to work. Waking up every day and showing up for my children. Showing up for my home. Like, that's just as ambitious. You know how ambitious you have to be when you are going through depression? Your girl is telling you you need to do more, and then you don't feel like you're good enough. But she don't know the mental and emotional and spiritual battles that you have and how you still trying to show up for your home. That's ambition, baby. Take a moment. Read, I think it's 1 Timothy 5:8. Because what it talks about is a man who neglects his home is the same as a man who denies his faith. This man is taking care of his home. There is faith and grace in that. He is being provisional. He's still leading. So we have to acknowledge that, because if not, you're going to lose that. Like, that's a gem, baby.
I make my own money. I make more than him.
Ooh.
Right?
And you said he pays all the bills?
Yeah.
And you make more money?
Yeah.
When Ace
You
walk
mentioned that
off,
you make more money than him, and I want you to know that was not done by mistake. That was a systemic thing that was put into place so that the black woman can be elevated to start looking at they men like they're not doing enough.
No.
It is very intentional, the fact that you make more money, and even though your man is showing up for you, you start looking at him for like, why can't you do more?
The fact that this man is covering the bills, even though he knows you make more, let me tell you what he's doing. This man is willing to maybe put things on pause so that you can elevate. Think about it. What you make becomes almost just yours. What you choose to do, you have the freedom to pivot and pivot and pivot. Try this, go to school, because this man is saying, I'm going to sacrifice and take care of the foundational things so that you can have a choice whether or not you want to work or not. And so when you saying that man lacked ambition, I just think it's ambition in a direction you can't recognize.
whoa, boy. Okay. All right. That one was a doozy because again, man, like I said when I played the video with old buddy at the beginning, like, you know, again, ambition. What does ambition look like? Oh, you know, I can be with him as long as he's ambitious and he wants to do more. But I mean, like, he's doing more. Like, what else could you want from this man? And what else could you want from him? And I mean, and the advice that they were giving her, I mean, you could tell it was going in one ear and out the other. She didn't want to hear that shit. What she wanted to hear was old girl, the light-skinned chick from the first video. That's the advice that she wanted to hear. She wanted to hear somebody up there validate her and tell her that she needs to dump her provider, protector husband and go out here and break up your home, break up your family, and go out here and meet a man that's going to be equally yoked to you and your lifestyle. That's what she wanted to hear. But it's just like, wow. He's definitely sacrificing for you. And if I was him, I swear, man, I hope that, with the virality of that video, that somebody, forwarded that video to him. I hope if he was there at the show with his wife and listening to her say that, oh my God, bro, I'm gonna need you to grab your balls. I'm gonna need you to grab your balls, bro. Man, oh man, oh man. Yeah, it's annoying, and I make more money than him. It's like, what are you there for? What are you there for? He's taking care of the kids, paying all the bills, and you just there taking up space, breathing in all the white man's air on some Uncle Ruckus shit. Breathing in all the air. Ain't contributing nothing, just a body in the house. He probably ain't giving the nigga none, you know what I'm saying? You ain't sucking him off. You ain't giving him no got 3,000. You know what I'm saying? You ain't giving him no hot tour. You ain't doing none of that. But yeah. Humble, it make you want to stay single. Like, bump all that. Telling me you should get married. Nah, not when you got people out here that behave and treat their men like this. You got with them. You decided both of these women. And again, yeah, both of these women made the decision to get with these men, and hell, they sound like decent. I don't know, man. Man, that shit right there was just wow. That's insane. That is insane, man. But all right, let's see. Now, let's go ahead and get into the main topic for tonight. All right. Which is, we're going to get into this Corey Holcomb and his Corey Holcomb and his attorney. They out here loud and wrong. Loud and wrong. All right, so we're going to get into it, man, because each week on the Corey Holcomb show, it just seems like all he's doing is just trying to defend himself, but he's just looking worse and worse the more this goes on, and the more that we hear you talk. Like, bruh, like this, you're not doing yourself any favors here, because the things that you're saying and the things that you're bringing up are just flat out wrong. You're not doing your research. You're not, like, bruh, it's wild. So okay. So the first video that I'm going to play from y'all is from the lead attorney. Shout out to him. So he basically came through with some receipts because Corey was trying to be, disparaging about the lead attorney and saying some things that were not true when it came to the lead. So we're gonna get into this, and then last night on Corey's stream, he brought on his attorney. And after y'all see these receipts, man, it's just like, I don't see how anybody could still like really believe anything that Corey is saying out here, or believe in it. All right. So let's see. So let's get into it. Wrong one. Let's see. Let's get into this one right here. Okay. All right, here we go.
I got to make an example out of this.
All right, guys. So Corey Holcomb is about to make
Fair
an example
use.
out of me.
I said something against this guy that came up to our show. His name, I'm going to take the chance and say his name. His name was the lead attorney. I said something about him because I saw him say, oh, Corey said it's okay for me to talk to his lawyer. Now, ever since I said what I said about the lead attorney, I haven't seen him say anything back. And it is my opinion, the reason he didn't say anything back, because I didn't lie on him. I did not give him permission to talk to my attorney about nothing. And he said I did. And I believe he saw that and knows that to be true, which is why he isn't going all out his way to act like Corey Holcomb is not the man that he say he is.
All right, so Corey Holcomb is saying that he didn't give me permission to talk to his attorney. I said, guys, on my last stream that I was supposed to have an interview with his attorney. His attorney cleared it, and then his attorney backed out. Now Corey is saying, no, that's all a lie. He's saying that he never gave me permission to talk to that man, and Corey has been extremely disrespectful towards me. And because I have not responded to the disrespect, Corey takes that as an admission that he's right and I'm wrong.
I did not get.
Now, the reason why we're even here at this current juncture in the first place is because Lee just had a simple criticism about Corey and the way that he was handling the whole situation with Anton and his daughter and his wife by essentially doxing them and showing his daughter's pictures on the stream and saying some hella disrespectful things about a minor. Again, just calling it how you see it. I think that, again, whenever you start bringing in private people who, didn't ask for this, and especially whenever you're talking about minors and the things that you're saying about minors, yeah, that calls for a bit of criticism and scrutiny. And if you're not totally 100% on Corey's side, and if you just have a simple critique against that, then all of a sudden you're gay, you backdooria, and all this other shit. But all right, here we go.
Give him permission to talk to my attorney about nothing, and he said I did. And I believe he saw that and knows that to be true, which is why he isn't going all out his way to act like Corey Holcomb is not the man that he say he is. That's what I believe. I believe he has some type of moral strand inside of him that knows I wasn't lying on him. I didn't give nobody permission to do nothing.
All right, Corey, there are two competing ways to look at this situation. The first way to look at it is that you are just a liar. You are lying. You lied about me in the past, and you are continuing to lie about me. Now, this is apart from all the disrespect and all the jokes. I'm talking about straight lying. That's the first way to look at this. Now, the second way to look at it is that you are not lying and that you have chosen a bootleg attorney to represent you. Now,
okay, now let's see. I want to get to the receipts. Let's get to the receipts. I think around the 5-minute mark. Yeah.
Other YouTubers out here who just talk to talk. I take this very seriously. I take my reputation very seriously. And if you're up on your show calling me a liar, well, we're going to get to the bottom of it. Let me show you something right quick, Corey. Do you know who this gentleman is right here, Corey? This is your attorney. After your live stream where you and him talked about the Christina Payne situation, I hit him up. I said, hey, can you come on my channel? Can I interview you? Because I'll be honest with you, Corey, between me and you, I think you're getting a raw deal out of this Christina Payne situation. Should you have mushed her? No. Should she have touched you or whatever she did to you hit you? No. Everybody should keep their hands to themselves. But people trying to paint you out to be a woman beater for the Christina Payne situation alone, to me, is a stretch. So
now, okay,
I hit up your attorney. Your attorney gets back to me. What does he say? Let's look down here. He says, "Good day, counselor, and great hearing from you. Let me check with Corey and I will follow up with you." See, this is exactly what I was talking about. Good attorneys have to check with the clients. Your attorney can't just agree to be on my show without talking to you to appear on my show. He has to clear it with you. Also, let me say that your attorney can't clear this interview with Craig. He can't clear it with Darlene. Both of them are integral parts to your show. They're very important people, but your attorney represents you and you alone. So the only person that can give him permission to talk to me is you. So he says right here, he says, "Let me check with Corey and I will follow up with you." But Corey, what do you think he responds? What do you think he says to me? Let's scroll down and take a look. He says he's going to check with you, and then a day later, he says, "I am cleared to speak with you."
Now, this part right here is going to be very important when we go to Corey's live stream from yesterday. And whenever y'all hear his attorney's reaction to this, I'm like, unbelievable. But, but another thing that, shout out to Lead on this is that even though, you disrespected me, you said these disparaging things about me, I was still willing to speak to your attorney because I do think with this situation where you done put hands on this woman, I still think that you're getting a raw deal. You know what I'm saying? So even in the midst of being disrespected, hey, he still felt like, hey, I still wanted to chop it up and see what could be done.
Means he checked with you, checked with Corey, and now he's cleared to speak with me. So now, Corey, who is the liar? It's either you or it's either your attorney. This is why I didn't say anything, because I didn't want to embarrass you. I didn't want to have to go and show DMs. Your attorney right here in black and white is saying that you gave me permission to talk to him. He can be on my show. I can interview him, and you were the only person that can give him that permission. This is what it says in black and white, but what are you going on your show and saying?
I did not give him permission to talk to my attorney about nothing, and he said I did. And I believe he saw that and knows that to be true, which is why he isn't going all out his way to act like Corey Holcomb is not the man that he say he is. That's what I believe. I believe he has some type of moral strand inside of him that knows I wasn't lying on him. I didn't give nobody permission to do nothing.
You didn't give nobody permission to do nothing? Is that what you just said? Here, the attorney that you chose, the attorney that you brought on your show, the attorney that you were praising, the attorney that you were glazing is saying something completely different. Your attorney is saying that he checked with you, Corey, and that he's clear to speak with me. And let me tell you, Corey, it doesn't stop there. Once he said that you had given him permission to speak with me, then we started organizing a date and time. If we scroll down here, you can see that he says, your attorney, that the earliest time that we can record or prepare to record would be Friday. That Friday, anytime after 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, and anytime this weekend with evenings preferred. Oh yeah, we were getting a date and time, Corey, for an interview that supposedly you never gave permission for. An interview that you were saying that I was lying about, and an interview that caused you to be very disrespectful towards me. And guess what, Corey? It goes even further. Here, he gives me his law firm email address, and he gives me his cell phone number. Now, I, of course, have redacted it all out, but he gives me every way to communicate him to coordinate this interview. After he gives me his law firm address, Corey, I hit him up. I email him. What do I say? Let's check it out. This is the email that I sent to your attorney, Corey, and you will see that the heading for the email in the subject line is interview. I say, Derek, hope you're doing well. Just wanted to follow up. Thank you for being willing to being interviewed. As mentioned in my Instagram message, let me know what time on Friday, either the evening or the night, whatever works best for you. Also, if you can pass me along any publicly available filings, that will be great. For your convenience, I'm sending this from my email, so you'll have my contact information as well. Thanks again, Derek. I appreciate you taking the time, and I look forward to speaking with you tomorrow. See, Corey, you were taking my kindness for weakness. You were taking the fact that I was silent about this as an admission that I was wrong. The reality is you were wrong. I didn't want to have to expose that the attorney that you selected is going behind your back and making all of these interviews without your informed consent.
Now, see, that's what looks shady to me. That's what looks shady. Like, and we're gonna get into it when we get to Corey's stream. But clearly, I mean, you see it in black and white that he said that he was cleared to talk to Lead about Corey's situation. I mean, I don't really know kind of what else to say on this, but let's see. We'll keep going.
You were very disrespectful towards me, but I brushed it off because I didn't want to take it there. But now you're mentioning it yet again. So I'm showing you the proof. I'm showing you the evidence to let you know that I was not lying. You can come out here and crack jokes and be disrespectful if you want to, but you need to be careful about people's reputations. Apparently, you're on your shows talking about that you're losing gigs, you're losing money because your reputation has been harmed. So it seems kind of ironic to me that you're going around trying to tarnish other people's reputations at the same time. But that's okay. Let's keep going. So in this email again, I thank him for agreeing to the interview that apparently you knew nothing about. And I say, send me some documents if you can, anything that's publicly available. I'm not asking for anything that's attorney-client privileged. And I'm telling him, just tell me the time that works best for him, late evening or night, whatever he wants to do. Corey, I was in your corner on this. That's the messed up thing about it. I wanted your attorney on because I feel like you're getting a raw deal out of this Christina Payne situation. I was on your side, and now you're on your show in front of 15,000 people saying that I'm lying.
And that's crazy because if you talking crazy about me, then I'm like, F you. You know what I'm saying? I can really care less about you, you know? But again, I think with Corey, if you're not going to, you know, just be a yes man, and not really push back against him, then all is well. But if you do have some type of critique, you know, and it's fair because it's out there. You can't blame TMZ. You can't blame all these other entities, bruh. You put your hands on her. Like, that's it. Point blank, period. And if I'm Corey, and if I'm sitting back and I'm watching this, and I'm like, damn, you know, damn, well, yeah, my attorney didn't come to me and clear it with me. I don't know, man. Like, it just seems hella fishy, but we'll get there.
Getting to the bottom of it right now. So after I send him this email saying, hey, just tell me a date and time, he responds. What does he say? Here is his email in response to me. Now again, you see the same subject line, interview. We also see the same date. This is Thursday. The interview is supposed to be the next day. Your attorney said he could be interviewed about this on Friday. I blacked out his email address, but you see my email address, you see his name right here and his little logo. Again, this is the attorney that you hired. Now, he sends me this and he says he's going to be in touch. But again, the interview is set for the very next day. Friday rolls around and I still don't hear from him. So I send him this. This is the email that I sent him. And again, you see his name right here, the same subject line, interview, and it's Friday. It's the day of the interview. I say, Derek, hope you're doing well. Just checking up on when would be a good time for the interview this evening. I need to announce it on my channel soon. Thank you so much. You have a YouTube channel. You know about this. We need to create the thumbnails. We need to schedule the interview. We need to put it on our community posts. The interview is supposed to be in the evening, and you can see right here that it's already 3:42. So I just want to check, hey, at what time is this interview going to occur? The same interview that he said you gave permission for, the same interview that he said you cleared, the same interview that he said he had permission from you to talk to me. I just want to know what time is that interview. you? Well, he sends me a follow-up message. What does he say? This is his response. And again, you see it's Friday. I sent my email to him around 3 something. He responds at 5 o'clock. Now you see, this is your boy. This is Derek. This is the attorney that you had on your show. You had him up there and you were praising him. What does he say? He says, counsel, we have to pass on the interview because there is a gag order on speaking on the matter with the court. So we have to be a little bit careful. If anything changes, I will contact you.
I mean, I don't know. That just seems a bit suspect to me because, I mean, just a day ago, you were willing to talk. You said you were cleared to talk about it, but now all of a sudden you got a gag order on it. I don't know, man. This shit sounds suspect.
Many thanks. Now, I'll be honest, Corey, this is a pretty bootleg response. He says he has to pass on the interview. Does he say he has to pass because he's decided he doesn't want to do it? Did he say he has to pass because you've changed your mind about it? You have uncleared the interview? No. He doesn't say that you retracted your permission for the interview. He just says, well, there's a gag order on it, so I can't talk about it. Well, what's the problem with this reasoning, Corey? Do you see it? Corey, here is the problem with his excuse that he can't be on my show about the case. The problem is that he was on your show about the case. The gag order was in place then. He can't say that he didn't know about the gag order because, again, he's supposed to know about your case. But not only that, you mentioned the gag order while he was up there. He heard it straight from your mouth. So even though that gag order had been in place for over a year, he's on your show about it. But now he's saying he can't come on my show about it.
That's
and again,
suspicious.
Corey, what I'm trying to tell you is that I'm on your side about this whole Christina Payne thing. I do think that this whole thing is being mischaracterized. I think you're getting a raw deal. I reviewed her request for a restraining order. I thought it was some BS. I reviewed yours too. I reviewed the court documents on my stream. I just wanted to have your attorney on, to have this brother on to talk about the case really from your perspective. And again, he's saying apparently that there's a gag order in place and he can't talk about the case at all and he can't come on any shows, and look where he's at right now. So Corey, listen, pimp, let me just get something straight. I don't mind if the brother says, hey, I'm gonna come on your show and then cancels. That's fine. It's not like he took any money from me. It's not like he robbed me or anything. If he has a change of heart, that's cool. Now, the reason for the change of heart is a little bit sketchy, I'll be honest, because he's saying that number one, he cleared it with you, that he got informed consent from you to do the interview. And number two, since he's your attorney, he's supposed to know all about the case. Number three, he was on your show talking about the case, and then all of a sudden, oh my goodness, I forgot that there's a gag order. That seems sketchy to me, I'll be honest, but fine. He doesn't want to come on, that's fine. I did the stream myself. What bothers me though is that you'll get on your show and be very disrespectful towards me when it appears that the man that you selected to represent you has not informed you about what's going on. So me and all of the other people who supported you over this Christina Payne situation, we're gonna see what you say in response to this video. This is the reason that I've been quiet. I didn't want to put this on blast because I supported you about this topic. And anybody who has dealt with attorneys knows that attorneys don't throw other attorneys on the bus. But when you start besmirching my reputation, now I have to drop the receipts. Now, what did you say again? And who were you going to make an example out of?
You know what I'm saying? If I said it, it's the truth. I got to make an example out of this. I said something against this guy that came up to our show. His name, I'm going to take the chance and say his name. His name was the lead attorney. I said something about him because I saw him say, oh, Corey said it's okay for me to talk to his lawyer. Now, ever since I said what I said about the lead attorney, I haven't seen him say anything back.
Correct.
And it is my opinion. The reason he didn't say anything back because I didn't lie on him. I did not.
I mean, it's clear as day that you lied on him. It's clear as day. Shout out the lead. I don't think there was really too much more than that. But I mean, y'all let me know what y'all think down in the chat, man, because again, I mean, the emails, the paper trail, it don't lie. It don't lie. The paper trail doesn't lie. And I mean, and at the end of the day, you know, even though you talk shit on lead, you said this, that, and the third about the lead, he was still willing to have the conversation. He was still willing to, talk to your attorney because he didn't think that, the deal that you were being handed when it came to, you putting your hands on old girl was fair to you. And I think he's being very, very lenient on that. Now, let's get into his live stream from last night. Now, oh man, and y'all let me know. Now, again, facts, receipts, evidence, all of the contrary. All right. So let's see. So let's get into it, man. We're gonna start. Yeah, I guess we can start about right here. All right, here we go. Let me see. Let me make that bigger. Here we go. That.
God, this how you want me to get the bag? This how I gotta get the bag? Because like I say, my show was always for the people. I never hustled my show. I never made video after video to
me.
I'm not a lawyer, but in court, that conversation he had with the people, I'm talking about leading a nigga ass law. Leading a nigga ass law. That conversation he had with people would only work with the feeble minds. I have not seen or talked to lead in a nigga ass law since we said goodbye to him at the Yard House. Me, Darlene, and Craig. And we thought he was a well-intended guy, which is why last week I thought I was trying to say, damn, man, you lied. You ain't said nothing. So, okay, I'll back up off you. But no, he came back with a presentation of bullshit for the feeble minds. And I pray for the feeble minds because they fail for that. I'm going to play
gaslighting. This is the perfect example of a nigga gaslighting. He's trying to distort or manipulate your proven reality. Now, we just sat up here and watched lead attorney provide receipts, provide the email from the DMs to the emails with his attorney. The attorney said, hey, I got to go back and talk to Corey to see if I can get clearance to talk to you. Comes back 24 hours. He says, I'm cleared. I'm cleared to talk to you, implying that he had a conversation with Corey that, hey, lead attorney wants me to come on his show to interview me about the case that you're going through. Do I have your consent, your permission to do so? Apparently, Corey gave him the consent, or he didn't, and now they're in cahoots and just trying to save face. But, all right.
Before I bring on the brother who I said, he's known for helping people. And trust me, I can't believe that I finally got somebody to help me like this, because it's hard to find people to help you like this. Hey, Abe, do you have that audio when the brother Derek Dion gave a call about leading a nigga ass law? Do you have that? My attorney called about this situation just to check something as thorough people would do. This is just a small chunk of what we have found with this guy right here. This is a farce. But can you play that video when, yeah, play the video when Derek called about dude.
Membership, Rachel speaking.
Yes, Rachel. My name is Attorney Derek Dion. I'm an attorney licensed down here in Houston, Texas.
And I wanted to refer one of my friends to a divorce attorney in Atlanta, but I wanted to check his membership status first.
Okay, what's the name?
His name is Jameson, Jameson. Corey with a C, and last name Campbell.
That's doxing.
Campbell.
That's doxing.
Okay, Mr. Jameson Campbell is currently on inactive status.
Y'all heard that shit? Oh. First of all, most of you motherfuckers didn't even know his motherfucking name, and you believed in this motherfucker. This nigga won your heart with a nickname. My name is Corey Holcomb. My attorney name is Derek Dion. This ain't the only thing we discovered about this lead in a nigga-ass law fake motherfucker. I don't want to take it all over. My brother has taken...
Okay, so they're talking about how they got this evidence that somehow he's not a real attorney because his status as an attorney is inactive. What these two ignorant, loud, and wrong ass men are up here, just because your law license is inactive doesn't mean that it's suspended or you're not an attorney. The lead attorney, if you've ever watched any of his content, and he's been saying it for years, because I think I've been following lead attorney probably since like COVID, probably since like 2020. He's a retired family law attorney. So yes, his status would be inactive because he's retired. Like, I don't know what you're not getting about that.
Taking the time out his busy schedule to come on and talk about this with me. Brother Dion, can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
Brother Dion, listen. I'm gonna turn it over to you and just let you say what you're gonna say right now. But I got a couple of questions that we can put out there for this fake ass motherfucker that I think is an operative, because his profile doesn't look real. But is it something you want to tell the people? Because this fake motherfucker called you out your name, and I don't know why he did that. If he's really a man who is a lawyer, but I'm just saying. Is it something you want to say in the beginning? Because you've done the research on this. You know what's happening, Dion. Derek?
Definitely. Well, I want to talk directly to lead attorney. You know, when he first reached out to me, he reached out to me as a comrade, a brother, and a friend. And, you know, I trusted this guy. I never thought that he would use me for content. See, I'm a real trial lawyer. I'm not a YouTube lawyer. I don't understand how this whole content works. If you look at my YouTube page, I have 2 subscribers. He has 600,000. Now, when he first reached out to me, I didn't know that he had a relationship with Corey at first. I didn't know he was on Corey's show. So he really was backdooring Corey to try to get me on his show to do this interview. And we'll get to the whole part of whether Corey gave me consent or not at the end of this.
Backdooring you, bruh. He said, we just sat here and listened to Lee say that he was on Corey's side because he felt like Corey was getting the short end of the stick when it came to him putting his paws on old girl.
But first, I want to talk about lead attorney. After he got on this show and basically disrespected me in my practice, I hired a private investigator, Sergeant Sean Morgan, down here in Fort Bend County in Texas. And one thing that we noticed about lead attorney is that, you know, for the last 25 years, he's paraded around everywhere. And for like the last 5 years, going under the name lead attorney. But if you look at all of his products, services, everything that it offers, he's never used his real name. I bet you don't know his real name. So my private investigator found out that his real name was Jameson Corey Campbell.
What does his real name have to do with anything?
License is inactive. I pull the rules out of Georgia, even though I'm not out of Texas.
Your daddy don't care about you. He a deadbeat. He be with them other kids.
This is
by
his
that
audio,
lady he
y'all.
married to.
Hey.
Your daddy ain't paying no child support for you.
Hey, look. Hey, they got to get some better production over there at the 5150 show. They got to get some better production, man. They audio, video, whatever they doing over there. I mean, they've been doing it for a long time. They gotta get better with this shit, man.
That was enough for us to get stuff with.
I can't even hear what he's saying.
This guy's been on major platforms. He's been on DJ Vlad. He's been on Corey Holcomb's show. He's been on a lot of people's shows giving legal advice when this guy's license is inactive. And, you know, I would never accept being critiqued, judged, or ridiculed by somebody who's faking as a lawyer.
It would be different. Faking as a lawyer, faking as an attorney, it would be different if they reached out to the Georgia State Board and gave them the lead attorney's name and they said, or you looked him up online and didn't see his name anywhere. You didn't see, none of his records showed up. We don't have a lead attorney for the Board of Lawyers here in Georgia. Then you can say, oh, he's a fake attorney. But his status is just inactive because, again, he's a retired attorney.
Man, I
hey,
definitely understand.
This
I didn't
is
even want to
crazy,
bring
man. It's crazy.
You in this mess online because it's a war against me. And he found a slick way to jump in this war because YouTube, Derek, is based off popularity, whether it's good or bad. So when he lied and said, Corey said it's okay for me to talk to you, that's when I said he's lying. Then he tried to switch it around like you lied when the truth is you never talked to him about my case. Am I right?
Never talked to him about your case. See, the thing is that when he reached out to me, I was a little hesitant because his email, or within his email, you know, signature block, there was no legal name, there was no office address, there was no office phone number, there was no office email. He emailed me from a Gmail account. I mean, I was just a little hesitant to deal with this guy because, you know, I didn't know anything about him. I wanted to vet him. You know, I'm a trial lawyer, right? I've closed out 1,088 cases, 50 appeals. My cases have been in law books as binding authority. So I don't just go on popularity. I want to look into this guy, vet him, and check him out. And I was
Y'all, we just saw the email exchange. He said, I gotta talk to Corey and get it cleared first. He came back and said, I'm cleared to talk. He's saying
hesitant from the beginning, but you know, with him being an African-American lawyer, I'm seeing he has a big following. I'm like, this guy is legit. But because he lacked so many things, I was very hesitant. But ultimately, after he insulted me on his show, I hired my private investigator who I talked to, and he gave me some information. But I also talked to my good friend Durante Partridge, who's an attorney in Atlanta, who stopped by lead attorney's office, and we have pictures of this, only to find that he officed out of a trap house in Atlanta that has burglar bars. Yeah, it's a trap house, burglar bars on the front door. It's a commercial mail place. I mean, this guy is, I mean, he's had the whole world fooled, right?
Yeah.
No staff, law trapping. I mean, this guy.
We got a picture of the place. Did you send them a picture of the place where his office is supposed to be?
I surely did. That would be slide 15 for the engineer.
You got that? Hey, Because it's just like, I understand they're after me. They want me to look bad. And I'm just saying, it's like, okay, but this guy lied. See,
Nobody wants you to look bad, Corey, but you keep doing it to yourself. Even going back to the whole Anton situation, you know, because when he invited you out back for the squabble, you turned it down. But then come to find out, we see you putting hands on a woman just a week or two later. And then try to make it seem like, you know, she's whatever, doing whatever. I mean, it would help Corey just to have a bit of humility, just to be like, yeah, you know, I was out of pocket with such and such, you know. I could have handled that better, what have you, but nobody's making you look bad. You're doing this to yourself, honestly. And the more that you talk about it, I mean, it's the worse you're making yourself look.
what he did, he said, you remember the part where you said, I'm clear to talk? I'm sure you were telling him, yeah, I'm clear to talk.
Right.
What
Well,
about it?
I will break that entire story down. So when he reached out to me, I said, hey, I need to speak to Corey first to see if I'm clear to speak about this. I ultimately learned that he had been on your show. You talked to him. You guys were good friends. I'm like, oh, okay. And he's telling me that, hey, I want to support Corey. Oh, I'm clear for that. You're a good guy. You've been on the show, et cetera, et cetera. Corey's a very busy man. I'm a very
No. You gotta I'm not rolling with that. I'm not rolling with that. Oh, let's see. Let's play it back.
first to see if I'm clear to speak about this. I ultimately learned that he had been on your show. You talked to him. You guys were good friends. I'm like, oh, okay. And he's telling me that, hey, I want to support Corey. Oh, I'm clear for that.
He's telling me he wants to support Corey. Oh, I'm clear for that. You were supposed to talk to Corey to see if you were clear for that. Which one is it? Is it that, oh, lead attorney, oh, he was being supportive and this, that, and the third, and oh, well, yeah, because he's on my side. Oh, yeah, we're clear. Nah, you specifically said in that DM that you had to talk to Corey to get clearance from him, and you came back and said you were cleared. There was no other, at least from what Lee showed, there was no other interaction other than, hey, you know, I love to have you on my show, whatever. Again, man, yo, it sounded real suspect. It's not really helping their side with this.
Good guy, you've been on the show, et cetera, et cetera. Corey's a very busy man. I'm a very busy man. You have to go through the ranks to get to Corey sometimes. So no, Corey did not clear me to talk to him. But at the same time, this guy's saying that he's a friendly guy and he's saying he's here to support Corey. And I know what to say on a lawyer's show and what not to say. And anything I'm going to say is just going to help Corey. So I didn't think it was a big deal. But this guy, he took that to say that I did something unethical. Unethical would be I settled Corey's case without his permission. I filed a lawsuit without running it by court. We're talking about a news interview, right? Lawyers get on the news at the drop of a dime every freaking day. It's not a big deal. But when you're dealing with this YouTube guy, he's gonna take something small, right? Just to get clicks, likes, comments, and subscribes.
Yes.
But at the end of the day, you know, this guy's engaging in the unauthorized practice of the law, which is illegal. So for him to comment on me, I mean, I was just a little bit taken aback and surprised.
Well, there is no right or wrong in this crooked YouTube game because the things that's being said about me, like I said, man, I don't have.
Lead attorney's not taking it out on the attorney, but Corey clearly sat up there on his last episode and lied. And Lee just came through with the receipts. Now, if you took it as him being disrespectful, that's on That's on y'all. And whatever they got, whatever Corey and his attorney got cooking up over there or whatnot is just, I don't know, man. This shit just sounds hella suspect to me.
Have criminal history like that. I don't
Mm-hmm.
have history like none of this stuff that they're saying I'm doing. So I want to welcome you to the cold-blooded fuck shit YouTube game.
I see. I mean, this is worse than court.
Yeah, it's have-nots
Right.
trying to build position in society because they have no position in society. My position in society comes from being a stand-up comedian over 30 years. Your position in society comes from actually practicing law and watch
Right.
this, helping people.
Right.
Helping people. I know
Right.
who you are, Brother Derek. I can't believe you're around helping me, to be quite honest. I'm glad you're around helping me. And now they got a picture of this. This is a mailbox place where it's supposed to be his office. How much does he charge? How much does he pay a month for this office?
$7.98. No
He
joke.
got a mailbox for $7.98, perpetrating like listen, if you could read those signs that are up there, I encourage you to screenshot that and read those signs. This guy is fooling so many out of Trap House.
That's right.
I mean,
And
come
it's
on, man.
exactly what he's doing.
So if he has no office to go to, he gets dressed up for play. Right?
Right. I mean, if you look at those law books, those things might be hollow. My books are real back here. Not all law books, but they are real. I don't know if that's a green screen. Every time I see his degree, I have to squint my eyes.
Yeah.
You know, this guy is, I mean.
Again. I'm not even, I'm pretty much done here. But they go on for about 10 more minutes. But the other thing that I thought was interesting about the whole situation was that he didn't bring up the gag order. You know, why didn't he move forward with the interview if there was a gag order? They never spoke on that. And so I'm kind of interested to really know, like, clearly there is no gag order, because clearly they're talking about it right now. They're talking about, well, maybe not specifically about the case, but I mean, they're not talking specifically about the case. But again, it's just like, what about said gag order? And that's why you couldn't do the interview. Like, I want to know about that. Where was that? Where's the gag order for that? You know? So again, I'm just very suspicious, because he's saying that he was cleared. He said in DMs that he was cleared. Then he said, "Oh, I'm cleared to talk to you because you're on Corey's side, this, that, and the third." Then he says, "Oh, I never got consent from Corey to do the interview." And then you told him that there was a gag order, and that, if anything changes, then you would let him know. And again, y'all are saying that he's not an attorney, but clearly he's an attorney, because his name that y'all doxed, you doxed his office, which I don't think that's his office, but y'all doxed his name, doxed his place of business, But you supposed to be an attorney, like Lee said in the first video. You're supposed to have all of the facts of the case, so you knew there was a gag order before you said you were cleared to talk to him for the interview. I don't know, man. It's suspect to me at best. At best. Yeah. I mean, the receipts are right there. The receipts are right there, you know. And but then he said he didn't get cleared from Corey to talk to lead. It's just weird. It's weird. You know, y'all let me know what y'all think down in the chat, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think. But all right. So that was that on that. Again, the crash out of Corey Holcomb has just been an interesting one to watch, because you're actually disparaging people who are actually on your side. That's the other thing that makes you look terrible in this whole situation, is the fact that people like the lead attorney and O'Shea Duke Jackson are, you know, out here vouching for you, trying to saying they still like you, even though you know you've talked shit on them. I don't get that. I don't get that, going against some of your biggest supporters that have pretty large platforms, you know. And I mean, and like Lee said in the first video, I mean, you took his kindness for weakness. You thought that, just like you thought with Anton, whenever you said that he be kissing the asses of Caucasian men, and then whenever he upped you and said that you sucking the D of black people right now, you thought that he wasn't gonna come back and hit you with that combo, and then invited you out back for the squabble, and you said no. But then you went on your other shows to say you ain't no bitch in person and this, that, and the third. But then we see you putting hands on a woman. But then the same way you slept on Anton is the same way you slept on Lead. When you say, oh, well, since he ain't saying nothing back, oh, I figure, you know, he knew that I wasn't lying on him. When, bruh, you was straight up lying. You straight up lying. But oh man. Hilarious. All right, so let's see here, man. Well, that is tonight's show. We're gonna go ahead and wrap it on up. We have hit the 12:10 mark. So if you haven't already, man, make sure you go ahead and like the stream on your way out. I did want to do another review video, but I may save that for Friday. I may come back and do a Friday show. I don't know. We'll see. Depending on how I feel. I gotta get some content up here on the channel. I need to go back to some of my previous live streams and get some of these clips up. So I think that's what I'm gonna spend my weekend doing. But I do got a beard review video that I should have been done had out. But anyways, man, let me get up out of here. And with that being said, man, y'all have a good rest of the week. And if there's anything that you ever want to do in life, remember that it requires patience, consistency, and most importantly, it don't happen overnight. See y'all on the next video. Peace.